Mm-hmm.
So last question, and it's an important question. It's probably the most important question. If you can go back and give an advice to a 10-year-old Jacob Simmons, what would you say?
Probably just don't worry as much. You know what I mean? Don't, take your shots and keep going. Like, when I was younger, and I think a lot of people have this like bad game or bad practice might shake you a little bit. When I was really young,
Right?
especially like younger in high school, like if you just keep on your track, especially the older I get, I realize that like the little failures don't mean as much if you keep putting that work in. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So for me, like I definitely would look back and be like, you know what, like I don't really have any regrets. That's just how I try to live. But definitely, like there was times where I was just like, like make a bad pass or something. You know what I mean? Now I'm at a point where it's like you don't need to be like that. So for for young Jacob or any young person out there, like you're gonna have bad games, you're gonna have bad practices, you're gonna take bad shots, you're gonna have turnovers, you're gonna do things, you're gonna make mistakes, but key is just to like not dwell on it. And like really just like the best people are the best people that I remember my dad told me this when I was a kid. The best players have the worst memories. If that makes sense, like
it does.
You know what I mean? Like the best players have the worst memories. And I always like when I was younger, I was like, oh yeah. But now I really realize that like I throw a turnover or I make a bad shot or I shoot a bad shot, it really just doesn't affect me. And that's how I feel like the best players, like if you're playing in the NBA, you got 82 games. If you dwell on a game, shoot, like you got 80 more games to play, man. You know what I mean? Like how many more games when I'm a kid? How many more games do I got to play when I'm in grade 10? Bad game, like you got 100 more games to play, like in your life. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So yeah, best players have the worst memories, and really believe it.
Really believe it, yo, bro. So many like this thing that we've all done, this thing called basketball that we put so much effort into, sweat, heart, tears, blood, all that type of stuff. We put so much into it, training, eat right, and like we forget like probably 90% of it is mental, man, or half of it is mental, bro.
Yeah, I'd put it at 85, 90 for sure.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So what you're saying resonates, man. So we definitely, I appreciate that. And I know someone out there who's going to watch this is going to be like, appreciate that, man.
Yeah, because that's what it is, man. Mental.
Yeah. Sure. Facts. All right, my bro. Well, thank you for coming through. Thank you for blessing us with making time for us, man. You know what I mean? Really appreciate it.
I appreciate it, man. I'll say this, you've seen me, like you said, you've seen me in my highs and my lows, but no matter what, there's very few people that I can say really have my back in that positive way. So, I really, really appreciate that. I think, I don't think you realize like how much sometimes, I've needed to talk to you. So,
oh man,
it was unknowing. So no, for real. Like it's it makes a difference. So I really appreciate you.
Hard times always bring out the best in me. My brother's next to me.